used to cry on the roadside in broad daylight out of nowhere. So there was this time before my uni life where I had a few months of break after my high school. So in these few months I was free and I used to go to the gym. I used to run 5 km every single day, and at the end of these runs I would cry so hard. My eyes will be flooding. The tears are flowing down continuously and endlessly. And these tears are tears of joy. I'll cry so hard. Even though I'm feeling so much fucking pain in my legs, my pains are so sore, the muscles are stretched so hard and tearing itself apart. I would be on the roadside under the fucking hot sun, running from my gym back home. And that's another thing, I just finished gym, and I gym every single day. And I run 5 km every single day, non-stop for these few months. And the pain that I felt at that time was so much, and yet I was crying so happily because I wasn't this kind of person that worked so hard. I was a lazy, useless motherfucker in high school. And in these few months after high school, I was learning so much online on how to improve myself. Self-improvement. And so now I've joined self-improvement for around a year. It was around this time last year where I started to change myself completely. To me, self-improvement is something that happens not by what you do, but it's something that happens in your mind. Some changes that change up your whole life from internally. Because once you move the pawn in front, you can't move it back. Because it's life. You cannot look back on the decisions you make. You have to continue moving forward no matter what you do. And if something changes in your mind, that is good. Then your life will change forever. That is self-improvement for me. Let's talk about my social life first. Of course, I don't go around talking to people about self-improvement, about mental strength. If my friends are really close to me, then they would know that I'm on this path of improving my mindset constantly and relentlessly. But if it's just some random stranger, I wouldn't keep spotting this kind of shit like I'm doing right now, right? I wouldn't be yapping about this. But the people who do not hate me, whenever I tell them about these mindset shit, they would think it's fucking cool. They'll think that it's a good thing to improve your life. That's the kind of friends that you need in your life. I have one friend that we're not in the same class anymore, but since I've known him, he's changed a lot in his mindset. He's become someone that talks about grinding every day. He goes to the gym every single day. I mean, not every single day, but he goes much more regularly than any other friend that I know. He talks to me about improving his life. And whenever I have friends like that, it really pushes me. And I hope that I push him back when we're giving each other this positive cycle of reinforcement, of improving ourselves. Of course, not everyone has this mindset of self-improvement as me, but that's okay. That's what makes everyone special. Maybe they don't need it in their life because they feel happy enough already. I don't force anyone to join this in my life. And of course, it also impacted my confidence and the way I present myself to other people, because previously in high school I was a loser. Like I said, I was this nerd, this boring person that does not have anything socially going on. So transforming from that kind of person to someone that's like kind of famous. I'm not trying to suck my own dick right now, but someone that's kind of famous in my class. Some people hate me, but the people who really like me, those are the people that I focus on, that I try to make real connections and bonds with. And the reason self-improvement has affected me in this positive way in my social life is because it makes me feel good in a way that I'm heading in the right direction, and whoever follows me will not be disappointed. They will be impressed. It's that feeling of like after you finish a hard workout, after you studied really hard for a few hours in your mental flow state, and you walk out of the room and you meet your friends, you know that you just improve your life in a way. And that just makes you feel good. It makes you feel good to the point that you will interact with other people in this positive energy, in this good energy. And also, you wouldn't spend your free time overthinking, thinking about stuff that doesn't actually matter, thinking about dramatic incidents in your friend group or stuff that doesn't actually matter. When you focus on improving yourself, these events on the side, they are not significant in your life, because overthinking about it will not even help you much. Oh, that sun. So being on self-improvement made me understand this and made my relationships much more authentic and realistic, much more meaningful and satisfying. So that is the relationship part. Now let's talk about my studies. So in university life, studies is the main thing of every other student. But for me, it's not my main purpose. It is still important in my life. It's still very significant to secure a good career in the future. I'm studying in medicine. My main purpose is not about studying. It's about improving my mental strength to become much more mentally strong, doing the things that I know is really good for me. So in my first year, in my first 2 semesters, I got a 3.98 out of 4.0. So basically, I've secured a good spot in my course. But I don't even spend that much time studying. I spend probably 30% of my free time studying. And the rest of the free time, I would spend it on my gym, on hanging out with my friends, having a social life, building my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel that you're watching. I will even spend it on playing piano and playing basketball. And of course, all of these things are something that you must have in your university life, something that makes your life interesting. But to me, it's something that improves my mental strength. It's something that builds me up, builds my character to become a stronger person mentally. Everything I do, I try to push myself to my fullest. In the gym, I will push myself to my limits. When other people are just doing the normal reps and sets without feeling much pain, I will push myself to the limit, to my failure, where I feel so much pain that my muscles cannot work anymore. All of the things I do in life, I have so much purpose and drive. After the time in my life where I was crying after my runs and my gyms, I felt so much pain. But feeling so much pain made me realize that I'm a person that can take in more pain. So that is my mission in life right now, to become someone that is stronger than I am, constantly, without stopping. That is how I balance my studies and my hobbies. I do everything with like my full intention and effort. I give all of my focus into everything I do. That is how I'm able to manage all of them, because I do not even slack off in any side of my life, any aspect of it. Of course, being in self-improvement for 1 year does not have its disadvantages and its own pain and failures. Sometimes I will catch myself being inconsistent in my gyms. Sometimes I will catch myself hanging out with my friends for too long, like staying up late at night for no reason, for too much. Even stuff like my diet, I knew I can still improve on it. Even stuff on my studies and stuff, I can improve on it much more. But being on self-improvement is knowing that I've recognized these flaws, I'm aware of them, of these problems that I'm making, and I will try to consistently improve on them. I've joined self-improvement for 365 days, and the effects are probably not that obvious. If you ask a random stranger to look at my life, they wouldn't think that I'm anyone special. But mentally, inside of me, internally, I know that I'm improving so much more because of this mindset of constant growth, constant self-improvement. That is where, in my opinion, the biggest change happens inside of me. I hope this video might be relatable to you. Maybe it's inspiring you to get on this journey yourself. Or maybe you're already on this journey and you feel good that someone is with you together. To you, joining us on this journey of self-improvement, our future is bright.